Good everyone. As an electrical contractor, when do you reckon it's time to recognize the fact that it's time to call it quits and stop being I guess a business owner and start looking for permanent work? Well, it depends on what you went into becoming an electrical contractor for. If it is to do with the money, then continue to follow my logic. But um, if money is no consideration, so if the fact that you could improve your lifestyle, if you could get more money back home, if that's not a consideration at all, and it's solely for ego, it's solely for work-life balance, and it's solely for your own uh, ability to be independent, then that's fine. But here is a calculation that I think every electrical contractor should do. If you've been in business for 3 years, and I suggest give that at least a 3 year go, so to speak. But take your income as per your tax return over 3 years. If you aren't earning this, because this is what the minimum amount someone who is an A grade with 3+ years experience is getting, around the $55 an hour mark, 50 to $55 a mark is what is nowadays being paid for good A grades with 3 to 5 years experience. So here's my calculator. Let's do that 55 multiplied by 2,000 hours in a year. Now, typically, if you're doing a minimal amount of overtime, so an hour or thereabouts every 5 days a week, you'll do at least 2,000 hours in a year. So 55 multiplied by 2,000, that's $110,000. Now, times that by the super. So as an employer, as being self-employed, if you're not contributing to super, at some stage later on in your life, it's going to come back to hound you. So 110 into 1.12, because we're adding super on top of that, comes to 123,200. Now, everyone who's employed gets paid annual leave, gets paid sick leave, gets paid maternity leave in some occasions. But let's just look at 1 month's salary, which is just paid annual leave, so 4 weeks. So I divide this by 12 and multiply this by 13, because it's accounting for the fact that you're actually getting one extra salary per year. So if you don't take any leave, it accumulates and it adds to your kitty, so to speak, which you can take when you retire. That comes to $133,466 dollars and 66 cents. Now, most employers provide you with a van that you can use for personal use. Now, that's actually got some value to it, because if you had a car and you wanted to go shopping on the weekend, or if you wanted to do a few things, it's got value. Now, typically, the value of a vehicle is between 15 to 17 grand, because by the time you add in rego, by the time you add in insurances, pink slip, whatever it might be, servicing costs, petrol, repairs, etc. So if we add $13,000 to this, it comes to $146,000. A little bit of overtime, be looking at 150 grand. That's 150 grand you could take with zero risk. You go out there, you work from 7 in the morning to whatever 3 in the afternoon. You go home, spend time with your family, no risk. No need to do the accounts, no need to look after admin, no need to worry about customers paying you. But if you're not earning 150 grand over a year, why are you in business and what are you doing?